Hey guys, welcome back to That Liminal Period. It's your girl, Chun-Li Shoddy. So I came across a conversation of Dr. Umar Johnson on The Breakfast Club where he was discussing the rap beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. And to no surprise, he is not very aware of rap culture, but he is very firm and adamant in his belief and his support of the Black community. Although there is nothing wrong with supporting the Black community and supporting your own community, I think some of the rhetoric that he spews is very divisive. So anyways, I wanted to share the 4 to 5 minute conversation that he had right before you jumped into the rap beef conversation. So without further ado, let's hear what Dr. Umar Johnson have to say.
Catch you bunny hopping, I'm done with you. You're not going to be a role model bunny hopping. But outside of that, I want to see LeBron and his son, right? You want to see that. That's a good thing. LeBron done so much for basketball and the league. He's not the GOAT, that's Kobe and Mike, but he done so much for basketball and the league. He deserved that. Why hate on that? And that's that black male jealousy. A big problem we have as black men is we don't like to see each other win. And the reason why we don't like to see each other win is because we operate in that European psychological mode of domination and control over everything. See, when I see y'all, I see I and I. My Rastafari brothers, who I'll be with possibly for Garvey Day in Jamaica next month, they say I and I. I and I means that when I speak, I'm speaking as you and I. When you speaking as me and you. When you hurt, I hurt. When you struggling, I'm struggling. I and I. It is oneness. But we got so much competition amongst us as black men that when we see one win, we don't think nobody else can. And you know where that comes from? The plantation. Back on the slave plantation with the manumission laws, the slave master could only free a couple slaves a year. So if you got a plantation of 500, all of us want to be free, but only one can. Do you know what that automatically does? That sets us up as rivals. That sets us up as competitors. And that mindset of believing that only one black person can make it at a time is the reason why you get so much hate. It's the reason why you get so much hate. It's the reason why I get so much hate. Because we have been conditioned to believe that if DJ Envy is winning on the Breakfast Club, I can't win somewhere else. If Charlamagne is winning on the Breakfast Club, I can't win somewhere else. If Dr. Umar opened up his own school in Delaware, I can't open up one somewhere else. There's enough room for all of us to win. So why do we get so jealous? Because we've been conditioned to think that the minute we get one winner, everybody else got to lose. And that's what breeds the envy and the hate and the competition. We are not Caucasians. We are not Europeans. That's the way we are. United we stand, divided we fall. It's all about I and I, not me and you. Black men got to get back to oneness.
So I definitely wanted Dr. Umar Johnson to be able to express his full thought process in that one go, because I think this is actually a great example of what I'm trying to speak to today. Okay, a lot of things that Dr. Umar Johnson say is positive and I can agree with. I do like his messaging as far as community and oneness and unity and giving back to the community. I think all of that is great. However, I think his message becomes very divisive when he makes statements such as Bronny Jr. cannot be a role model if he continues to bunny hop. There is no way that you can be a good role model if you are married to a white woman, or if you're dating a white woman, or if you're dating and marrying someone outside of your race. And I think, again, that is very divisive because we understand and we acknowledge the modern day realities that exist within every community. Men and women are choosing to date and marry outside of their communities because there is a gap within their own community as far as someone that aligns with their own values and morals. And so, again, I think this is why it all goes back up to the conversation of politics and values, because all of this is all one and the same. It's literally like your spinal cord. It's all connected. Okay, it's just down the line, down the stream. Where is it going to come up and where is it going to present itself? That's why men and women are not getting married, is because men and women are not agreeing ideologically. I also want to say something else, and it's another fun fact. There is not a single community or village or country or nation that is currently successful in modern day world, okay, globally, that is distinct and different and does not work with other communities. Okay, and I think this is where the conversation of just Black supremacy or Pan-Africanism, that is where I think a lot of the divisiveness comes from. Okay, again, because you're saying that we can only operate and support one another, but that is not reality. And I'm challenging you guys, okay, like outside of the Amazonian tribes and outside of the islands off of Sri Lanka, name me a country or name me a nation or name me a community that is fully independent of every other community in its economy. Okay. And what I mean by that is you are not doing any trade whatsoever. No trading of ideas, no trading of thoughts, no trading of inventions, no trading of wives, no trading of culture, dances, music, nothing. Okay. So this whole idea and identity around just all black everything, it can be very ostracizing and it can be very exclusionary. And anyways, how's that school going, Dr. Umar Johnson? You've been asking black women and the black community to donate to your school, and you act and you talk about all this oneness and unity and community, and you guilt trip everybody into raising money for your school. But where is it? Where is it? Okay.
Hold on, because you said something about Bronny that was interesting. You said Bronny, I can't remember how you worded it just now. You said you can't be a hero if he's bunny hopping.
You can't be a hero if you bunny hopping.
But Kobe, God bless the dead.
Right.
MJ, who you both named.
No, I didn't call them role models.
Okay.
I called them the GOATs of basketball.
Okay.
I can't, and Kobe is my personal GOAT. I think he's the greatest basketball player of all time.
Okay.
I can't hang his picture up in the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
Damn.
Because you bunny hopped. I think Eddie Murphy, I'm going to say he's a close second to Richard Pryor, but Eddie's so talented, he may have trumped Richard. But guess what? Eddie and Richard are both bunny hoppers.
Eddie got black baby mamas too, though.
I know, but his wife is.
I don't know.
I think she's Caucasian.
I don't even know if he's married. Is he married? I don't know.
Well, that last one he was with, she was, you see, Dave Chappelle. I love him for his humor. Dave Chappelle ain't married to a black woman. His picture can't go up in my school. I love him. I like him, but I can't hold you up as a role model because in order for you to complete that role model process, your queen got to look like your mother. You see what I'm saying? And so I can't hold them up. I can respect them. I can like them, but role model, meaning black men is to come in your image, in your stead, in your path. I can't do that. And that's why I'm hoping Bronny James does a bunny hop because he's going to get a lot of his father's cachet. Until LeBron's credit, he married Savannah, a beautiful African queen. I need Bronny to do the same thing. And if I could talk to LeBron and Savannah, I want to know why he took a snow bunny to the prom. I guess because LeBron took a snow bunny to the prom. But I need LeBron and Savannah to work that out because I love y'all as a great black family.
No, LeBron took
but
Savannah to the prom. They've been together since high school.
Why did somebody send me a picture of LeBron with a white girl? This was the other day. They said he took a white girl to the prom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he took Savannah to the prom.
Okay, I just want to pause real quick again, but do you see how and why the conversation that Dr. Umar Johnson has can lead to be so divisive? All the great black men and influencers and contributors to the community that he is completely dismissed and say that he cannot honor them and cannot put their picture up at his non-existent school because they're not married to black women. Okay? And this is why there are men like Columbus Short, men like Nick Cannon, men like so many guys, like so many. And I hate that I name them. I'm just taking a survey of the reality that I see and what those men tend to turn into as far as politics. Where do they start voting? Where do they start using their voices? Okay? And it's because of rhetoric like this. Okay? You see the black men that are married to black women within the NBA and the one that Umar Johnson co-signs, okay? It's going to be the people that are actually the most anti-conservative as far as the way that they're living and moving. It's like you're going to have the D Wade with Zaya out there, okay? And they're considered to be a good role model because at least you're both black. Like, make it make sense, Dr. Umar Johnson. Do you want better for the black community, or do you just want the black community to just be black? You sound really racist.
I don't know.
Well, maybe he went on the white girl's prom. Maybe he took Savannah, maybe he went on the white girl's prom. But
and the other part too is like he's not even actually up to date or know things. Okay, like that's the other part that really bothers me is that he talks a lot about black culture, and I know a lot of people are gonna say that it's very rich or ironic coming from me, but he doesn't actually even pay attention and analyze and observe what is actually going on in black media and black culture. He talks out of the side of his neck, and he used his black card in defense for everything. Like he said, I don't even know who LeBron took to prom. Well, I just saw a picture. Someone sent me a picture, so y'all need to figure that out. Like
the white girl to the prom, so I got to investigate that. But yeah, no bunny hopping. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never.
And yeah, they said they just sent me on a text. They said Eddie Murphy is not married, it's just his girlfriend.
Okay.
Now let me ask.
What is she?
She's Caucasian.
See?
That's the only part that matters. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's the only part.
Because he's white is what you said.
Eminem cannot be the GOAT because he's white. First of all, my perspective on this issue is not about Eminem. I got to make this clear. It could be anybody. You follow what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You could put Macklemore in the conversation or MC Search. No Caucasian, Arab, East Indian, European, Jew, Latino, no non-African can be the best of anything that is African because that is our culture. And you never relinquish control over your culture. So he could be a great lyricist. If they were to say he's one of the best lyricists of all time, they can say that if they want, but you ain't no GOAT. You don't put a white person over something that we created that has roots going all the way back to ancient Kemet, and you're going to give that over to a Caucasian. That's not fair. You do not do that.
Okay. Sorry, he's actually very passionate about this rant, and so I'm gonna let him finish it off and everything, but I just want to chime in real quick because do you guys remember how I told you to put a bookmark on the fact that he said that his personal GOAT was Kobe and MJ? Okay, those are his personal GOAT, and they are the GOAT of basketball. But let's rewind it real quick. He just said that Eminem, and not specifically Eminem, but any white person will put Macklemore into the conversation, as Dr. Umar Johnson gave an example of. You cannot be the best at something because it is not a part of your culture. I challenge you guys this. Google real quickly who invented basketball and look up when Black Americans started playing in the NBA. Okay? And are you going to tell me that, oh, well, this sport is an invention, but sports date back to Africa? Like, because again, he is somehow going to always make the connection back to Africa, and that's my problem. Like I said, I really don't have a problem with people wanting to support and procreate with their own community. Like, I have no issues. Like seriously, live and let live. But I do have a really big issue when you're constantly just talking about other races and why they cannot be, when again, it's like you're saying that Eminem can be the best lyricist, but you cannot be the best rapper, and you made the connection all the way back down to Kemet. Okay? So I don't know what type of connection he's going to make for MJ and Kobe being able to be the GOAT. But I feel like there's a lot of different sports, a lot of different things, a lot of different athletic events within, the Olympics. Like, it's happening right now. We know Simone Biles is the GOAT. There are so many people that are the GOAT within a specific artistry that was not, I guess, from their own community and their own culture. I thought that was one of the good part and one of the good things about being in America is that we are a melting pot. I'm going to let him continue to talk because maybe he'll teach me something.
Too many black MCs who are better than Eminem lyrically, who, if you're going to go GOAT status, you need to consider. But Eminem, and a lot of them who are saying this, are only saying this because they're hoping Eminem throw them some money, throw them a cameo. I don't think they're really speaking out of their truth. I think they're speaking out of their desperation to get put on by Eminem. But I was very disappointed in seeing all these black males come out against me in defense of Eminem. I think they all went to law school overnight and got a law degree because they put on some of the best soliloquies I've ever seen. And I ain't going to call their names, but I'm disappointed in them because some of them I like. They're my favorite artists, right? And I'm like, come on, bro. You don't feel the need to protect your culture from nobody. And I'm seeing them defend Eminem without his request, without a requirement, without being paid. And you know what bothered me? I've never seen none of them rappers who defended Eminem against me. I've never seen them defend black women like that in public. I've never seen them speak out against domestic violence like that. I've never seen them speak out against disrespect towards black women in public. So you will go to war for a white man. Here we go. White Jesus syndrome again. I got to defend my savior. You'll go to war for Eminem. You'll go to war for Caitlin Clark. You'll go to war for J.J. Redick. And you'll never lift your voice up to protect a black woman in public.
Kendrick Lamar versus Drake.
So this is when they're going to get into the Kendrick and Drake rap beef. And yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts. Is the conversation that Dr. Umar Johnson having creating more unity, or is it as divisive as I think it is? And also, I'm going to just remind you guys, please do let me know if there is a society that I've completely overlooked that is completely independent of any other communities. Okay? Those are the two questions. So anyways, I've enjoyed this conversation. I hope you guys did too. And I look forward to speaking with you guys next time. Bye.